Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Jackson Merrill, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Out to short. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
One out, bases empty. Bogart swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's to third. Suarez gets it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Luis arrives, getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Corbin Carroll. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
0-1. Ball, that's outside.
And that is out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. Foul ball. Into left center for a base hit. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
1-0.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one clips the corner. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. And we're back. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. And first offering is fouled off. Gallen. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Michael Toglia.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's outside, and it's 1-0. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Swung on, belted. Grichuk on the move, heading back. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Padres back here in the desert, bottom half of inning number 2, and now Josh Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. And foul ball. Del Castillo launched a homer in his most recent game. Just missed.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Grounds one to short. Perdomo sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls.
Top of the third. No score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball one to Bogaerts.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. 2 outs, base is empty. Now one
That's
missed.
a ball.
On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. Nicely done for the out. Nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Designated hitter.
Ryan back to work. And there's the strike. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Just missed. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Perdomo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Full count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. They add on as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Makes the grab, 1 down. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
That one's in there, 0-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider The way the game is, that one is absolutely belted. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
0-1.
Del Castillo stands at second with 2 gone.
That's in. Ball.
Just misses. Now 1-2. Good eye right there.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Cronenworth tosses to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So back here at Chase Field, Luis Arraez stands in. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Now that's smacked to right center. Great effort, but it gets down.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And a foul ball. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And that's outside. Ball. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tatis waits. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And gone! His 13th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Here's Manny Machado. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And now the count is even. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Tolia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Gurriel handles the chance. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. Fouled off to the right. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the Padres.
Pitching for San Diego, number 49, Kevin Kelly.
Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Gurriel, the next to hit, takes ball one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's outside.
Count is full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Bogarts brings it in. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that is downstairs. Ball one. And a strike on the outside edge. That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Merrill makes the play, and that is the third out. Back here in the desert, ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So up next, Gabriel Moreno. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And a swing and a miss. The Padres trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one the other way. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. There's a strike.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Cronenworth throws on to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's Ketel Marte. Towards first. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Knee high, that's in for a strike. swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
0-2.
Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
1-2.
Stays alive. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Gallen back to work. Swing and a ball line to center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And a ground ball to first. They get one. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Up next,
Fernando Tatis Jr. The next up for the Padres.
Jr.
This one in the air. Perdomo. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Ian Happ up to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ian Happ.
Tap foul at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2. The count.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Here's Machado, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing. Martinez also getting ready. The 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And look out.
That hit him.
As that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Thompson.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Ryan Thompson.
That's towards center. Grichuk settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Bottom of the 6th. And now Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Naylor in his 7th season, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. This one chopped to first. And he'll be safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Randall Grichuk now. And the Padres.
Pitching for San Diego. Number 56. Jeremiah Estrada.
Up and in. And that is ball one.
No strike.
Estrada was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No question that he earned that pitcher of the month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That one misses. 3-2 now. To third, Machado. 1 at second. On to first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Gurriel handles the chance. And a couple of quick outs. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Move to first. Merrill dives back in safely. The tying run at the plate. Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Bottom of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. One up, one down. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. In there at the knees, 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be. Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting him.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So a new pitcher in the game, Justin Martinez.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Slap the other way, foul.
Justin Martinez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. To the right side. Throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 in this one. And that misses.
That's out.
Ball 1. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
On the ground at first, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Ian Happ, the next up for the Padres. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. And that one got a piece of it. Manny Machado up to the plate. First pitch misses. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Tolia at the plate and takes high there.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel preparing to come on if needed. Mantiply warming up as well. And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Happ on his horse. Stretches out and hauls it in. Eugenio Suarez digs in now. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. They got it for out number 2. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering upstairs. Fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. And that is that.
Pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Back now and on the mound, the closer, Kevin Ginkel.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Perdomo over to second. The double play ends it right here.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
The 5-3 final score in this one. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Fought off foul. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
0-2 now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Strike one.
1-1. Nope.
Just missed. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
3-2.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Batting second.
So digging in, Haesung Kim.
Kim.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Just missing there. And the count 1-2. And down on strikes. 2 away now.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
2 out, space is empty. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4.
Nope.
Tried another
Ball 4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very...
Shohei on the go. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. That's worth the price of admission. His 14th of the year. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hat has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. And it's 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tatis with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
That one misses. Ball 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Next for the Padres, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Manny Machado now. And delivers outside.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
1 strike.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Inside, almost got him. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Foul ball. And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Here's Elliot Ramos.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Here comes a pitch. Center field. Outman sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So we head to the bottom of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. And the count is 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And next for L.A., James Outman. In the air, left field. Happ settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Andy Pages will hit next.
That's outside.
And ball 1 to the right fielder.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Happ makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Here's the 0-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
That one out to right. Pages makes the grab, 1 away. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Bogaerts, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Aruba. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. And that one sliced foul. 1 down, base is empty. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now batting,
Luis Arraez stands in. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. And here's a slow roller. Off balance feet. Here's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, King, back to work.
Ball that side.
Just missed. In the air, right side. Tatis. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Next to the dish is Freddie. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. King winds and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Iglesias fires over to first. And Freeman is retired. Kim batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next pitch is outside. That one fouled off. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Now Machado up here. Walked his first time. Outside. And that's ball 1. Step off, throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Man at first, one away. And Manny gets a piece. In the air, right field, Pajes. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Stepping in for San Diego, Ian Happ. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Iglesias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And Ian swings through it.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Elliot Ramos, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
That one just misses. Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Will Smith to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fastball for a strike. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Luis Campusano getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the San Diego batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And that one hammered Outman, raging back towards the wall. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Bogaerts, the runner at second with 1 away.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Tatis at the plate now as he chases after that one. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1. The Dodgers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopped left side. Muncy. 3rd out. Here's the left fielder. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. So digging in, Jose Iglesias. Iglesias, 35 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Outman makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Here comes Manny Machado. Late on that fastball. Action in the pen down there. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Phillips getting loose as well. 1 out, base is empty.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 63, Edwin.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. That one is upstairs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well.
An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away. Here comes Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Blake Trinan comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now, Elliot Ramos. That big swing and a miss.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Campusano now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Inside just missed. The Padres trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. Out. Padres. And up to the plate. And your final 6-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. It's the San Diego Padres. And now the center fielder, Elliot Ramos. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we're underway. Fouled off. He was late. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Outside low. It's 2-2.
2-2.
That's out to center field. Outman on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that's outside. Ball one. Bogaerts swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Inside and it hit him.
Take your base.
So man aboard. Luis Arraez stands in. The top hitter in the National League entering the day. Up the middle. He makes the catch. And there's two down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yamamoto throws over. Bogaerts dives back. Tatis with a homer in his last game.
Oh.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way outside, 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Slice to right, and that is that. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. There's a strike. The other way, and he boots it. Still able to fire over. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is inside, and now 2-0. That one lifted to left. Happ moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Michael Conforto. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at Dodger Stadium, second inning set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Barnes makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Manny Machado. That to right. And that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter,
Here's Michael Toglia.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Machado off of first with 2 away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the inning is over. Bottom of the second. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cease ready to fire now. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, on to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And there's a foul ball. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. Dodgers. Yamamoto back to work. Up the middle. Kim. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's Elliot Ramos. Fly to center his first time. And that is out of play. Ramos, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Padres puts it away, and there's one down. Here's Bogarts now. Fastball is outside. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. And that's outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2-2.
On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. Back to the top of the lineup, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one away.
Up next.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second, double play. What a twin killing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Arise.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 1 so far. Back up the. Oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. In Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Line to left. Conforto makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in L.A., here's Shohei Ohtani. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Corrals it. 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good.
Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. Runner on at first with 1 gone. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Betts leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air center field. Ramos moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Happ settles under it and makes the catch. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 15 on the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Tolia in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's fouled off. Fought off foul. Inside. No. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. Ball one, no strikes. He was late there, strike one.
1-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Outman on the move to the alley. Nabs it, and there's one away. Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The wind and the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Ramos in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Splits the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Moving in the bullpen, Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Bottom of the inning, digging in, James Outman. Misses inside, and that's ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. Now 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Paez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The next pitch misses. 3-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Barnes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Paez leads off first with 1 away. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Bangs off the wall. Paez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Half fires it in, and the lead runner has to hold on at second.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible
intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second.
0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ohtani in the box now. Takes strike 1. First and second, 2 down.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arraez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a ball popped up. Barnes gets rid of the mask and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Tatis, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This to third. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out towards left center. Outman sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Here's Mookie to hit. Cease back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Michael Conforto will climb in. And the first pitch misses for ball one. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. That one missed. Drilled out towards left center field. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Kike Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. They're down. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Machado, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trying it. A hard-throwing right-hander up as well. Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Michael Toglia, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one missing inside.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
In the air, left field. Makes the catch, 1 down. Now here is Andy Pajes. And ball 1. And fouled off. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Left field. Snags it for the 2nd out. And next for L.A., Austin Barnes. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their time.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering way off the plate.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order. Stepping in for San Diego, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 3. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kirby Yates, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And that one hit to first. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Hernandez tags the runner. On to Freddie. Double play. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. So 2 down. Now a chance for Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a foul straight back. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. Safe. And they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it.
Ian Happ now at the plate.
Number 38, Kirby Yates.
Inside, almost got him.
Yeah.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And it's fouled away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Duran.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Freeman in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. That one at triple digits.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And there's a ball. Got him. Now one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Ramos snags it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there. As the left-hander on now, Anthony Banda.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And first offering is fouled off. Banda, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. In the air, right field. Pages grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Outside. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pages makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting catcher.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Line drive, and that should be bases. Moreno makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel.
Blake Trinan gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Duran back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Conforto batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
2 up, 2 down. So last chance for the Dodgers. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Misses off the plate. And the count's even at 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres even up this 4-game series in a game apiece.
Well, a real nice performance.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Not close with that one, and we are underway. Fouled off left side. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2 gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sasaki recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Xander Bogaerts stands in now and watches strike one. Next pitch is outside.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Michael Toglia. Swings and misses. The 1-1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Toglia matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side. Back here with my pal Singy. So here's the lefty, Shota Imanaga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
The wide to kick the pitch. Gets under it and pops it up. Kim under this one. And there's one down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Swing and a ball popped up. Shota. 2 away. Now it's Mookie Betts. That clips the corner. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The next offering misses. It's a ball and two strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. In half up to hit. 9th in the National League at RBIs. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Throws across the diamond, and they got him.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit, takes outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next one misses. 2-2. Second inning here, no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Just missed.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
That one fouled off. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one just misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Michael Conforto in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses, and that's ball 1. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Betts at third with 2 away. And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. Got him. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on now to the top of the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So here's the Padres DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Sasaki back to work. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Conforto makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now here is Jake Cronenworth. Check
Ball,
swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Cronenworth in his 6th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Now one missed.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Top of the 3rd, no score. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
In the air on the infield. Freeman under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Bogaerts handles the chance. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. First offering, and it just misses.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And that's in for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Bounce to the left side. And it's just foul. That was close. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner goes again. Pitch is high. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Reaching for it and brings it in. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And misses inside. Popped up to the left into foul ground and makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here comes Tommy Edman. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Merrill pulls that one down. Back here in L.A. on to the 4th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Sasaki checks over to first, and he's back. Next offering misses, and the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Tolia swings through it for strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Way inside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Ball 2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Tag save. He's into third on a wild pitch. Stepping in for San Diego, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1. To the right side, Freeman takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Pitch misses there. 1-1.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Shota winds and deals. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a trip.
Mookie on the move. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Throw into third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good
swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, we finally have a score in this ball game. Sac fly. Nice job of manufacturing a run, and that could end up being a big run at this rate.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, that's too high.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Cut on and lifted in the air. Padres on the move. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Here comes the throw. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. And that misses. And it's 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. High fly ball out to center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball still 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
and here comes Xander Bogaerts. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Cronenworth on second. Merrill at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him swinging. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Chris Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Paz batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Paz on his way to 3rd. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take.
And the Padres manage.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Out to center. Merrill. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Michael Toglia. Sasaki back to work.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And delivers outside. Toglia in his 2nd season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Evan Phillips up and loosening in the pen. Trinan getting cranked up as well. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And a foul ball. On its way to the corner, and a foul ball. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tommy Edman. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Here's Shohei Ohtani. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He rocketed that one out of here. His 24th home run of the season. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Happ makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Kike Hernandez. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Conforto, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one just misses. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. And it remains 2-2. And the Padres.
Pitching for San Diego, number 49, Kevin Kelly.
2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Chris Taylor now. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's
Now pitching.
welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Evan Phillips.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Cut on, he missed 96 with that fastball.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 2. Ripped to short. Throw on to Freeman. And they get the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And out of here. his 4th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next pitch misses way outside. Just missed. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Padres get one back thanks to the solo home run. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. This ball's chopped on the ground. Kim over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. There's Freddie Freeman now. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Bunting for a hit. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting.
And next for L.A., Shohei Ohtani. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Betts stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Bogarts tossed to second, and that's 2. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Merrill in ball now. No takes ball 1 off the plate. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Taylor whips it to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here is Xander Bogaerts. He swings and fouls one off. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Michael Toglia. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs. Base is empty. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the eighth. The batter now will be Will
Number
Smith.
61, Zach Jackson.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Ramos makes the play. One down. And here is Michael Conforto. That's down and in. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Ramos sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Hernandez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
Slice down the right side. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And there's a foul ball. Hit in the air, right field. Padres squeezes it, and there's one away. So up next, Ian Happ, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And Ian swings through.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Manny Machado.
And what a great guy to be able to turn to off the bench, huh?
Swings through that one. Scott, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.